That looks really cool. Yo! It's 2014 Godzilla. What a cool intro. Maybe. I think it's cool. Yes. Obviously, this is Godzilla. Came out last year? And yes, this is a Japan import. Oh god, it's circle to go forwards. Stupid Japanese menus. Although it's all in English. So we got Destruction mode, King of Monsters mode, Evolution, Diorama mode, Monster Field Guide, and then we got the settings, which I don't know what any say, so it doesn't matter. We're gonna do Destruction mode because we are. Oh, fuck, I don't remember. I haven't played in a while. I think these are the leaderboards. This might just be new game. Oh, that's continue. I don't want to continue. Back out. Whoops. Start again. This one might be start from stage 1. Yes. Luckily, all the button inputs and everything is in just plain English. It just says do the thing. I don't know what any of these GeForce operators are saying, however. This game doesn't look amazing either. And the frame rate absolutely shits itself at some point. So yeah. Basically, destruction mode is destroy these generators that are the end of each area. Very simple. There's some weird mechanics that take place, like picture taking mode. And there is a way to fight an end boss at the end of this, which I'm not going to do because it's tedious. Not that I've done it yet, but yeah, we have to destroy that big spinning thing that the Prime Minister's either telling us to destroy or she's telling... No, she's straight up telling us to destroy it. These people, this is what I'm going to believe, these people are just saying, hey, Godzilla, go fuck shit up. That wall looks fucking terrible. Anyway, after the people finished speaking, this game doesn't control amazingly well. It controls about as well as you imagine a Godzilla video game to control. And I realised after I pre-ordered this online, they announced a Western release, which is possibly only going to be North America, but it is Namco Bandai. Right, here we go. So, Godzilla moves really slow, as you can see. We've got punches, we've got a grab, there's a charge, and then when we have the temperature gauge, we get heat breath, or what's it called? Atomic breath, that's the word. And then you also turn very slow. There is the evolution mode that was on the main screen is actually unlock things. Like you unlock new moves. And new maneuvers and stuff. This is the weird take pictures mode where you just initiate it and then you just wait until the picture's taken. And there in the bottom corner you can see 1, 2, 3, 4. and on the little map it shows you the flashing orange, not orange bits, sorry, the flashing purple bits are where you go. I think they flash orange before you've done them, but this level is the one you play at the beginning of all this every single time, and we're gonna just punch this generator. There's special requirements for fighting the boss at the end. Oh, I think you can roar as well. Yes, you can. Which uses your temperature gauge also. Yeah, and you have to just keep hitting this thing. This is essentially what all the levels are, just in varying locations. Sometimes other monsters show up. Monsters or characters, because not everyone's a monster. Sometimes it's the funny military units. Like, I don't remember what it's called. The stupid floating battleship that has a drill on it may sometimes show up. But hey, look, we did it. Nice job, Godzilla. You fucked everything up. I think I can... Oh, you can skip those. Okay, good. Well, we'll do that. And this is... Yeah, you gain height as well. You start at 50 meters. Right. Oh, man. Easy or hard? I'm going to go for the easy one, because the hard one... Last time I chose this, the hard difficulty one, King Ghidorah showed up and absolutely kicked my shit in. And now the Prime Minister's been replaced because they didn't do a good enough job at telling Godzilla to break things. Possibly. Or other reasons, but who knows. So this is kind of a standard arcade mode. It's kind of... This feels like it should be a Dreamcast game because it's so arcadey. And to be fair, at some points it performs not as good as a Dreamcast game, so who knows. The new Prime Minister's telling us to break things now. We're going to skip this, because wow, that water doesn't look great. Okay, so now there's... I might take the pictures actually. You see on the map, the little orange circle is where you need to go for a photo. And when you get there, you can do the thing. I'm trying to make it a cool picture. There we go. And those little orbs that fly out of things increase your height. And I think the game gets tougher the bigger Godzilla gets. If I remember, well, if what I've read is correct. Yeah, I'll explain the gauges at the bottom of the screen as well. They're kind of self-explanatory, I suppose. The little 1, 2, 3, 4 in the bottom corner, right-hand corner, is the is how many photos you've taken out of... When they're orange, it means you've done that photo. And you have the point for that, and which seems to stay regardless of whether you played the level the first time or the second time or whatever. It carries over. Godzilla's neck's really long, it looks really sick. You're also standing on the spot. The destruction ratio is of the specific stage. So obviously when you get to 100%, it goes up the more you destroy. Not including vehicles. It's, or possibly this bigger one may, because it's part of the scenery. In the middle we have the, what does it say, disaster level, which is the more chaos you cause, the more stuff you destroy. Still a little Godzuki dance. The more chaos you cause, the more stuff you destroy, the higher that goes. And when it reaches level 2, a different military force attacks you. Basically, it makes the enemy intensity of the standard enemies tougher. Eventually they'll upgrade to be... I don't know who's currently attacking us. It seems like it's just the regular military. And then it gets to bigger tanks and better jets that attack more sort of ferociously, I suppose. And then eventually the proper G-force, like laser tanks, come out and cause problems for you. I don't know if the appearance of Mechagodzilla is tied to that. I don't know in this context if Mechagodzilla's part of the military or just a weird rogue robot. I'm honestly not sure how it works on this one. Can you do a little kick? You can do a little kick. You can do different moves on different things. Sometimes though, if you destroy too much, the game just completely craps itself. Oh. Okay. someone's showing up. It could be... Why it pauses for far too long. Yeah! Mecha Godzilla, with his spinning hands that remind me of Jack from Tekken. Yes. He looks really, like, oldie looking. Right. Mecha Godzilla. Top. So he gets a health bar. There's a health system in this, but it's not very clear. You basically have a regenerative health system. It should really be a health bar on screen somewhere. So Mecha Godzilla is got a lot of health, but certain characters or enemies take more damage from physical attacks, I think, and some take more from the beam attack. That grab, you have to be really close to get him, and I want to do a... Does that work? No. You can throw people down. Or I think you can do other stuff with the grab, but I'm not entirely sure what. That's just a wall, which actually doesn't do any... Okay, it does do damage. Well, I thought it didn't do much damage. It's more of an escape thing. See, fighting some of the monsters is really easy. Like this, you can just completely smash space in. Some of the other monsters are really difficult. Like I said before, I lost to King Ghidorah, who just appeared out of... Wow, okay. Yeah, just clipped straight through that building. And that's an amazing camera angle. Not the most polished video game ever made, but still, it's fun. Oh, I didn't mean to pause it. Yeah, I don't know if the disaster level has to go up an entire bar for it to go up a disaster level, or if it's just, it goes up in segments. I don't remember entirely. But as far as I remember, to fight the final boss, which is 2014 Godzilla, known as Legend Godzilla because it's Legendary Pictures. Also, there's no way to avoid that. Other than back out of it, but Godzilla moves too flippin' slow, so there's no point. Yeah, to fight the final boss, you have to get 100% destruction ratio on every level leading up to it. You have to get all 4 pictures, and you also have to be at least 100 meters in height before you get to the final stage. Which I'm not going to do because it would not be fun to watch me destroy all the buildings, because Godzilla moves very slow and it gets very tedious. But yeah, apparently sometimes it gives you a choice between 2 stages, sometimes it gives you 1. I think you do 7 stages, and then the credits roll. And in order to fight the final boss, you have to do the thing on all the 7 stages, and then after the credits roll, you get a 3rd. Oh, not a 3rd. What are you talking about, idiot? You get the final stage where you fight Legend Godzilla. Yeah, some of the levels got these. So if you hold down that, you get a different atomic blast, which is pretty cool. Though, obviously, because I can't read half what the menus say, I can't tell what the moves are. I think there's different ways to do different attacks, but honestly I'm not entirely sure how. Yeah, but if you tap triangle, you start out low with the, well, if you're not face fucking a building, I suppose. Yeah, if you tap triangle once with the atomic breath, you just do a single kind of blast of it. If you hold it down, you do a kind of a sweep. There's quite a few monsters in this game as well, and as far as I've read online, you can only play as this Godzilla, which is... I don't remember what Godzilla this is. This isn't original Godzilla, it's maybe 80s Godzilla. I don't remember what the era is called. You play as this one, you can play as Legend Godzilla when you beat him, possibly. And there's another one, Burning Godzilla, which, if I'm correct, it's the one the state Godzilla is in when in Godzilla vs. Destroyer. But it's a shame that there's no hidden versus mode or anything, because it'd be fun because there's quite a few monsters and characters to play as in this. That would be a lot of fun to play as. I think Destroyer's in it. I think obviously King Ghidorah's in it. I've seen Mothra. I think I've seen both forms of Mothra, the larval form and the big flying bitch version. Jet Jaguar's in it, and he's cool. Like, he's super dumb, but he's super awesome at the same time. He's super dumb. Hedorah's in it, and Hedorah's the only one I've not really seen. I've not seen the movie. Biolante's in it, which is awesome, but Biolante's dumb. Like, it's just a big plant Godzilla. It's super dumb, but is in it. Not that I've fought him, I've just seen the picture on the back of the box. And there's some of the, like, there's not loads of monsters. I think Mothra's the only flying one. I've not seen Destroyer firsthand, so I don't know if he flies or not. That helicopter just flew through the environment. There's some of the stupid military robots, which are actually really annoying to fight. Because they just kind of, oh, there's the Prime Minister again. They fly around, so they're actually annoying to hit. I don't remember what any of them are called. Yeah, I don't remember what any of them are called. Let's go for Area 8. Because, oh, is the Prime Minister getting... Okay, the Prime Minister's been outed. Look at this nerd. So he's taken over, because the other guy couldn't tell Godzilla good enough. I don't know how long this, like, is this supposed to span over years? Or is it just, like... It's just Godzilla wrecking shit on a daily basis. There would be none of Japan left. Although, see, that G-Force lady doesn't change at all. She's always there. Hey, it's Mothra. Man, you're gross. I mean, it's a big fuzzy moth. Also, they scale the enemies. It tells you at their class, like height class. And it scales them to whatever size you are, which is cool. Oh, I was not in range for that. Mothra, please. Yeah, this game. Jesus, the whole game is just dying. Not the best performing video game, but well, it's also not easy to control. Oh yeah, Mothra's got beams and everything. Oh here, have a laser. And your laser interrupts my laser, of course it does. Okay, that does a lot of damage. It's not very easy to fight these people if they have beams. If they're beam people, kaiju, monsters, whatever, if they've got beams and things that knock you back, you seem to get knocked back extremely long ranges. That's why King Ghidorah was so difficult, because he's so large, and he's a giant three-headed golden dragon, and it's super dumb, and he's got no arms, and it looks ridiculous, but he just fires beams off just all day. I did not mean to do that then. Yeah, he just fires beams off, and he's just impossible to get close to. I'm wondering if there's any moves I will unlock at some point that will help with that, because Godzilla moves very slow, and yeah, fuck you, Mothra. You can just explode like other kaiju monsters do. I'm gonna skip that. Yeah, and then you're just gone. Some levels you choose and you're just fighting a monster from the start. Some levels you choose, you fight them like Mechagodzilla did earlier, just showed up halfway through the level. And I don't know if I know difficulty is a factor in what monsters show up. Mothra and Mechagodzilla are the obviously easy and normal ones. King Ghidorah is on the hard stages, but I don't know if destruction rate and disaster level have any say about what monster shows up. But yeah, the King of Monsters mode, as far as I remember, I only played it a couple times. You play the stages like this, but instead of destroying the generators, excuse me, you just fight the monsters, which is cool. Area 12, normal. I've only played through this a couple of times, so I don't have everything. I wish I had more of the moves. And apparently as well, they play to the fans, and you can get Godzilla's stupid Godzilla dance, and you can get the stupid flying laser attack from Godzilla vs. Megalon, where he just flies across the sky just by blasting the laser breath, which is super silly, and it's awesome. But I've yet to unlock it. I don't know like the prerequisites for unlocking things. I wish I didn't fall into that every single time, but there's not much you can do about it. Godzilla, you do not move very quickly. Yeah, I wonder if there's different... I wonder if you can use the other Godzillas in Legend mode. Not Legend mode, sorry, Destruction mode. Jeez, that building took a lot of punishment. The animation on that was great. The little trucks just rumble on the floor. I probably should destroy more so we can go up a thingy level. Just to see what happens. But maybe we will, maybe we won't. Oh wow, they cancelled that out. Yeah, I'm not sure how to get that to happen. Sometimes the tail swipe happens, sometimes he just does a 3-hit combo, which either ends with a tail swipe or just ends with a punch. But yeah, these levels are not in destruction mode. As far as I know, there's 2 level types. There's oh, let's do this one. There's 2 level types. There's destroy the 3 generators, or however many numbered generators, or there's destroy the generators within a time limit, which is get to the end of the area, which could be this one. Yes, it is. So you have 5 minutes to get to the end of the level and destroy the generator, whilst these power towers zap you with electricity, because that's what they do. In Japan, in Godzilla timeline, I guess they probably do. Oh, like fucking Tesla towers? I'm gonna ignore everything and just run. I do quite like the cinematic picture taking thing. I'm not really sure what it does other than let you get to the end boss, but it's still fun to do. I don't know. I don't really know how the points work on this, if there is points. Not really sure how everything works because I can't read the menus. But other than that, still pretty cool. Godzilla controls like a tank as well, as Godzilla probably should, to be perfectly honest. I mean, it doesn't handle very well, but you don't imagine a Godzilla video game to handle very well. If you were Godzilla, you probably wouldn't handle very well. Yeah, fuck you, generator. At least the game looks really nice. For the most part, the water looks bad, and I mean, the environments are very square, like the buildings and everything, but from a distance it looks okay. And yeah, I guess it only really matters when it looks good when you're smashing it up, so hey, I'm not complaining. And it's like a very late gen PS3 game, so I don't expect it to perform well at all. Considering certain games probably shouldn't even work on the PS3. There are some games that, yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about. I need to, yeah. Yeah, perfect, amazing, the best commentary ever. There's not really much else I can say about this game other than it's literally a Godzilla game. It feels like a Dreamcast video game, to be perfectly honest. The arcade nature of it. If it was slightly brightly coloured and stuff, and you just put it on the Dreamcast, then I would not question. Godzilla's tail's really long. I don't know what Godzilla this one is. Ooh, Area 19. I seem to have played all these areas before. I don't know how many like different variations there are. I don't know if this is the last one. Wow, that looks really good though. This is the one where the game just dies because you have to walk through so much crap. She said something about Super X. Yeah. Which may mean I'm gonna get attacked by the Super X, which is one of the little flying military things. Yeah, up there, X 3.0, did that say? Or it just said X 30 something? Which is actually going to be very irritating because it is, of all the flying things I fought are far more annoying than any of the monsters. Those buildings outside do not look... yeah, the flying things aren't as fun to fight because... oh, they're coming already. Yeah, Super X. They're not as fun to fight because you can't punch them. Godzilla doesn't turn very quickly. So you just have to hit them with the atomic breath. And, wow, they do... and they stagger the hell out of you because they just launch rockets. Where are you, Super X? I don't remember what the Super X is from. Doesn't have a lot of health. Oh, this thing's actually really big compared to the things I fought before. Like, some of them seem like they're just tiny little helicopter things, but it moves down. I think this is where the control scheme falls on itself, because everything moves way faster than you and does a lot of damage, so it's actually really not easy to dodge at all. Oh. I'm gonna run to... actually, you know what, I'm gonna stand and fight them. Yeah, the health system as well is... it's not apparent because I seem to be taking a lot of damage and nothing's happening. Super X2 is showing up. Uh-oh. Don't fight two at once. That looks like a submarine. Why is it like a submarine? Jesus Christ. I don't think I even hit it with that beam. Alright, let's kill this thing first. I'm also right next to one of those turrets, which is not good. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, so as I was saying, the health system is not on screen, but it's there. You take damage, and eventually the screen will flash red, and when it flashes red, you're on extremely low health, basically. Although, you seem to, from what I remember, you go, red health appears really suddenly, and it ends very quickly. You can regenerate out of it, but obviously if you're in this situation, and getting just completely... yeah, here we go. The screen is... I'm really trying to destroy this thing. Yeah, so, okay. Let's see if that did anything. That did nothing because they weren't in the range. I don't know how you repel a hell. I just realised there's actually another gauge at the side of the map. I literally cannot do anything. I'm being annihilated by these stupid flying submarines. Yeah, and there we go. And I'm dead. Because I could literally not move, because Godzilla does not move, and there's two of them just launching stuff at me. So there we go. Game over. Game over. I guess this one's quit. Yes. So that's it for destruction mode. Yeah, this is the unlock moves thing. Evolution mode. Not sure how you unlock them, but I'm not sure what any of the things say. But who knows? Well. That's it for now. I hope anyone who did watch enjoyed. And that's Godzilla 2013.